So let's focus on how the trends so far this festive season have been. We've got Landmark Cars and we've got TTK Prestige both. Let me welcome on board Sanjay Thakker from Landmark Cars joining in right now on the show. And we also have Chandru Kalro, the MD at TTK Prestige, joining in on the show right now. Gentlemen, both of you, great to have you both on the show. And firstly, here's wishing you a very happy Diwali from all of us here at TT now.
Yeah, happy Diwali to you too.
Happy Diwali and happy Dhanteras to all of you.
Yes, indeed. Hope it's a prosperous and sparkling one the year ahead. But Sanjay, if I could come to you, clearly the theme of the last somewhat has been premiumization. I mean, and who better than your company, who must have got every, detailed account in a bird eye lens, on a fish eye lens rather, on how this premiumization trend has panned out. Tell me more microscopically how the last month or so has panned out post-Shraddh since Navratris.
Yeah, so the good part about our country has been that we have had an extended festive period. Let me kind of say that we have been in a kind of a festive zone as far as the auto sales is concerned, not like in the last month, but for maybe the last 1.5 years. So the month-on-month sales has been increasing. We have been setting as an auto industry a new record every month. The dispatches, the wholesale, the retail has been happening continuously. And talking about the premiumization, it is real. I mean, the statistics are all in front of us. For example, our company, the average selling price has gone up 15% to over 20 lakh rupees is what we now sell without the GST. That's our average selling price. Who would have thought such a thing would happen? And it is continuously increasing. So the festive period, which began after September, has seen further uptake from a very high base that we have, and good times continue.
Hi, morning. What's been your reading of how the festive season A has picked up and how the year ahead is going to likely to be? Because you pretty much cover the entire spectrum, right? From affordable up until the premium product range.
Is that question for me?
Yes, Chandru, for you.
Yeah. Hi. We do cover almost the entire gamut, not the super premium, but everything from mass to mass premium, to tell you the truth.
Oh, we seem to have snapped that link. But if we can continue the conversation, Sanjay, with you, because it's been an interesting one, particularly in the last quarter, with quite a few brands like M&M as well in the portfolio. In the car segment, amongst all of the foreign brands, now you have a pure play Indian brand as well. What was the rationale behind this? How is it likely to do for you?
Yeah, there are two aspects that one needs to consider. One is that Landmark, as a strategy, has decided that we will be focusing only on premium vehicles. And by premium, we define it by an average selling price, which is upwards of 10 to 12 lakh rupees, because that in India is premium. This is without the GST. Mahindra and Mahindra has been the fastest growing brand in India. And this was something missing in our portfolio. We needed a stable brand, some company which is focused on SUVs, which is committed to India's growth, and their EV kind of strategy is about to play out. So this is something which absolutely fit like a glove with us, and I'm sure Mahindra and Mahindra also would like their dealers to be now premium car dealers. So this is where we have kind of signed up with them and MG Motors, the two fastest growing brands in India. And our operations of Mahindra and Mahindra should be there from next quarter onwards. And I hope that we have a bigger play with them going ahead.
But Sanjay, considering your spectrum is now pretty large, from the most high-end and super expensive cars up until M&M, which of course, like you said, for many the definition is pretty much premium. Anything above the 20 lakh category in India is called premium itself. But when you come and, when you talk about, Mercedes and the likes, for instance, you think demand is more concentrated in that segment?
The thing is that the average age of what people, our customers in, say, Mercedes-Benz has been coming down rapidly. So it's now in the mid 30s is what people buy the top end vehicles. Also, we have seen a salaried people, women buyers. So it's actually the base is increasing. It's not a concentrated buying. If that's what you mean by the word concentrated, it's actually spreading. The number of people who are buying these luxury cars, the inquiry levels are so high, and the conversions today are maybe 10% of what we get as inquiries. So it bodes very well for the future. The aspiration of the nation is increasing. The buying power is there. The purse strings are now open. There is a feel good. Our business is many a time sentiment driven, and the mood of the nation is good. So this is something we believe will help us in the future.
And Chandru Kalro is right back with us. He's the MD at TTK Prestige. And you were going ahead and telling us a little bit more about how pretty sentiment is looking pretty strong. So give us an in-depth analysis as to how demand has been.
So as I was telling you, we are from the mass to the mass premium. We are not in the luxury. Yeah. But even in the segments that we are there, what we are seeing is definitely upgrade is a theme. So if people are buying for themselves, they're definitely buying something that is better than what they have today. So in every category, we are seeing that upgrade as a theme playing out. And I think that is what Sanjay also said. It is a sign of the kind of times we live in and the kind of aspirations that our customers have today. So we are very confident that as our innovation pipeline falls in, people will adapt to this upgrade theme more and more.
Okay, so when you say more and more, what is it in terms of the categories that you're expecting to do well, given that you spoke about being available across categories? And are you expecting then, further discounts or more festive offers or something like that? Because we're also looking at the premiumization trend that's doing very well.
So the festive offers and discounts are almost a matter of habit every year, and that happens during the season. I am talking about more, long-term trend that we are seeing, and the themes of convenience, anything that will help people upgrade their lifestyles, not necessarily just upgrade the activity that they are doing, I think is meeting with favor by the customer. And our product development is going towards that. So we have a lot of products that are focused on health, on convenience, on time saving, and on aesthetic, because people are becoming more and more sensitive to these things. And these are the themes that are doing well. And that is why in the long run, the discounting will lose favor and brands will start winning. And that we will see as the share of wallet also improves towards the kitchen.
Okay, fair enough. Now, Sanjay, last quarter has, just wanted to talk a little bit about going ahead as well. The Diwali premiumization trend as well. Do you think that going forward, we are likely to see difference in terms of consumer behaviors? Will you be likely adhering to that in a different manner? I know you spoke about, the high-end Mercedes, etc. But the question is that do you see this trend sort of continuing, and how are you at Landmark looking to adapt to it?
Yeah, absolutely. The trend is going to continue. In fact, the demand for high-end luxury cars is more than the supply, even now. So as soon as the supply kind of normalizes and it matches with the demand, you will see more of these luxury cars on road. So I think it is now a one-way street. It is something that the nation has chosen. We want better, safer products, more luxurious products to kind of consume. It need not be in the top-end luxury. Even in the premium segment, the top-end models are selling. The SUVs with a lot of features are selling. So that is the customer has spoken, and I believe the writing is on the wall.
Okay, Sanjay, Chandru, both of you, thank you so much for joining in and giving us a color on how, or rather what color the consumer will choose this Diwali. And it seems like the uptake is pretty much intact and demand across the spectrum seems like it's in a robust shape. Good to have you both on the show and happy Diwali once again.